You know what that feels like, right? That deep, unnerving pain in your stomach. That feeling that something isn't right even when you can't put your finger on it. You might feel disturbed, furious, puzzled, or melancholy. But then, as if by magic, everything changes. All of a sudden, you're the one at fault. You're excessively emotional, making things up, or usually going too far. It's a trick. A sadistic game in which someone pushes your buttons, observes you react, and then easily pretends they are the one who has been injured. If you've ever left a conversation feeling confused, guilty, and like you're going crazy, then you know this messed up dance all too well. Today we're going to show you 13 sneaky methods that abusers get you to act, and then act like a victim. It's not simply about learning about bad behavior. It's about being able to view your own experiences clearly, recognizing these patterns, and getting your control back. Listen carefully, because what you're about to hear could really transform how you think about your relationships and keep yourself safe. Let's get started. The constant criticism and putting down. This isn't about giving good counsel. People are always saying bad things about you to make you feel bad about yourself. People pick apart and find fault with everything you say, do, and are. Your ideas are dumb, your appearances are terrible, and your accomplishments are made to seem insignificant. The idea is to steadily make you less confident in yourself, which will make it easier for them to manage you. When you eventually get fed up and do something about it, they quickly ask, "Why are you so sensitive all the time?" I was only trying to help you, or you're making too big of a deal out of it. I didn't mean to say anything unpleasant. All of a sudden your pain is an allegation, and their meanness is a nice thing they did that you just didn't understand because you're too sensitive. Number 2. Without talking to someone and without showing love. It's hard to think of anything that hurts more than when someone cuts you off emotionally on purpose. When an abuser ignores you, they're not only not talking to you, they're also punishing you by not talking to you. They keep warmth, attention, and connection from you, leaving you with an empty place inside. This strategy makes you want their approval so badly that you want things to go back to normal. You can declare you're sorry for something you didn't do just to break the heavy quiet. When you finally become angry after begging them to chat or connect, they sigh, appear fatigued, and remark, "You're always so demanding. Can't you just let it go?" They act like the victim, like a saint who is suffering, and you are the unfair, angry person. 3. Triangulation, or getting other people involved in your fights. This is a smart approach to change the subject and get out of trouble. Instead of talking to you directly about their difficulties, abusers will get a third person, like a friend, family member, or even a child, to agree with their warped version. They will talk badly about you to other people, either quietly or overtly, making you look unstable or hard to deal with. When you talk to them about this or respond to other people's unjust judgments, they act if they didn't do anything wrong. "I never said that. Why do you think I'd talk about you while you're not around? You are quite suspicious." When they cause difficulties between people, it's your fault, your suspicion, or too much thinking. 4. Gaslighting, which makes you question things. What's real? This is one of the most covert ways they hurt you. Gaslighting is meant to make you doubt your recollection, what you see and hear, and even your own sanity. They will deny what they obviously said or did, change the story, or say you are making things up. That never happened. You're not remembering it right. You are insane. I never said that. This constant questioning of what you know is true makes you feel confused and unsure of yourself. When you eventually get angry or confused, they sigh in a big way. Look, it's evident that you're losing it. You need help. Your entirely normal reaction to their deceit is then used to show that you are unstable. 5. Memory loss that is easy to deal with. This is like gaslighting, except it's more about them forgetting stuff when it's convenient for them. An abuser will conveniently forget the promises they made, the deals they made, or the painful things they did. This lets them avoid accepting responsibility and put the blame on you. They act bewildered or even angry when you remind them, even if you have clear proof. "Why do you always talk about the past? Why can't you just let it go?" Or, "I don't know what you're talking about. You're making a huge deal out of nothing." Your genuine desire for children to be responsible turns into an unfair focus on their innocent forgetfulness. Number 6. Changing the rules. You do everything you can to give them what they want, but the goal keeps shifting. You can never truly make them happy, no matter how hard you try. They always change what they want, make up new regulations, or suddenly decide that something you've been doing is bad. This makes you attempt and fail over and over again, which keeps you off balance. They display disappointment when you finally grow too tired or irritated and do something about it. "I just wanted you to be happy, but it doesn't seem like you try hard enough." Your breakdown is a sign that you didn't achieve their realistic expectations. 7. Acting like a martyr. The abuser will always talk about how much they do for you, or the relationship, how much agony they are in, and how much they have given up. This makes a debt that you always feel like you owe them. They always sigh and give you a long list of their problems when you try to tell them what you need or establish limits. This is how you treat me after everything I've done for you. When you eventually lose your temper, because they keep making you feel bad, they act really sorry. I believe I just offer too much. I always give up things. Your emotional response shows that you aren't thankful, not that they are controlling you. 8. Stopping you from being happy or successful. An abuser can't stand to watch you achieve well, especially if it means they get less attention. They could discreetly ruin your work, make it hard for you to establish friends, or make plans that go in the way of your goals. This isn't always easy to understand. It could be a pattern of making blunders by accident or giving counsel that slows down your growth. They act offended or puzzled when you get upset or angry. I was only trying to be helpful. What makes you so ungrateful? I only want what's best for you. You get mad at them for getting in the way, but it's your fault for not appreciating their help. 9. The jokes and teasing that really hurt. They utilize jokes that sound funny but are really cruel to hurt people. These comments generally pick on things you don't know how to do, your dreams or your weaknesses. They act innocent right away when you demonstrate that you're wounded or angry. It was only a joke. Can't you take a joke? You're being too sensitive. The message is that their vicious comments aren't the problem. Your attitude is. You feel dumb or overly serious for not getting their joke. Number 10. Taking advantage of your weaknesses. You told them your anxieties, your previous hurts, and your innermost secrets because you trusted them. An abuser will keep this information hidden until they need it to hurt you in a fight. They know exactly where to hit to hurt the most. When you react with genuine anguish and feeling deceived, they act as they don't know or even say you're attempting to get sympathy. I never meant to hurt you when I said that. You're just trying to get sympathy by talking about your past. You are accused for having the deepest wounds in the first place. 11. Making things messy and dramatic. Some abusers like it when things are unstable. They will set things up on purpose so that people fight, misunderstand each other, or are under a lot of stress. This could mean making people fight, saying various things at different times, or changing plans all the time. The idea is to keep you on edge all the time so that you are more inclined to react emotionally. When you eventually lose it because of all the stress, they shake their heads sadly. Why is there always so much drama around you? I just want things to be quiet. Your tiredness from their fake pandemonium is shown as your own inability to live a calm existence. 12. The guilt trip. A master at making you feel lousy. This isn't the same as playing the martyr, but they often go along. The abuser here is plainly trying to make you feel bad for something you didn't do, or for having normal human wants. You would after everything I've given up if you really loved me. You can't even. They take what you do, what you choose, and even what you think, and use it as proof that you don't care enough or aren't dedicated. They sigh excessively when you get angry or defensive when someone accuses you of something you didn't do. I think I'm just asking for too much. I don't know why I even try. Your indignation at being used shows that you are cold-hearted. Number 13. The accusation that made people angry. This is an attack on purpose. A lot of the time you get falsely accused of something you really disagree with or that really bothers you. They might say you're cheating, lying, or have ill motives even if they don't have any proof. The idea is to persuade you to deny it strongly and emotionally. Your heated, impassioned defense is now the proof they were waiting for. If it's not true, why are you being so defensive? Your legitimate anger at being wrongfully accused is used as proof that you are guilty. The more forcefully you dispute it, the more they say they are sure you did something wrong, and the more they act like the victim. These strategies, whether used alone or combined, make it hard for you to breathe because they keep changing your feelings and using them against you. The abuser loves this situation because it lets them continually be the misunderstood, suffering person. You feel like the furious one, the unstable one, the one with the problem. Knowing these tendencies is a great strategy to keep yourself safe. It's about realizing that your feelings are often quite acceptable when someone is being unfair or acting in a way that is hard to understand. It's not about being too emotional or wild. It's about being a normal person who has to deal with planned brutality. You don't get strong by controlling your reactions. You get strong by knowing why they are doing what they are doing. It's tougher for them to make you dance once you see the strings. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if it helped you understand things better or if it spoke to you. We can keep talking about these important issues thanks to your support. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. Have you tried any of these ways? What was the hardest time in your life? Sharing your thoughts can make other people feel less alone. If you want to learn more about these circumstances before you leave, I highly recommend watching my final video, 9 Traits that Abusers Look For in Their Victims. This video is really essential and goes along with what we talked about today. It will help you learn even more and become more alert. Thanks for viewing, and remember to preserve your peace.